Food and health are two most important things in life, isn't it? Food is essential for life. Food contains nutrients. Nutrients are important substances which are essential for our body. Some nutrients give us energy, some are essential for growth and repair of injured or worn out body parts, while others protect our body from diseases and keep us healthy. There are five nutrients of food groups. These are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Our body requires different quantities of each nutrient or food group. Now tell me something. Have you heard about the term the food pyramid? What is it? The food pyramid is a guide to how much of each food group we should have a daily serving of. Food located at the top should be eaten in small quantities, while food located near the base are required in abundance by the body. That is why the food located in the base has a wider, you know, it is wider than the food located at the top. Now let's see the nutrients or food groups one by one. First is carbohydrates. They provide us with energy. Unlike other nutrients, carbohydrates release energy very quickly. We consume carbohydrates in two main forms, which are those sugar and starch. Whole grains, cereals, potatoes, and sweet fruits like grapes and mangoes are natural sources of carbohydrates. What are the natural sources of carbohydrates? Whole grains, cereals, potatoes, and sweet fruits like grapes and mangoes. Now let's talk about our next food group, which is proteins. Proteins are bodybuilding foods. They help in growth and repair of worn out tissues. Pulses, peas, and soybean. They are rich sources of plant proteins. Pulses, peas, and soybean. They are rich sources of plant proteins. Now, chicken, fish, eggs, milk, and cheese are rich sources of animal proteins. Chicken, fish, eggs, milk, and cheese are rich sources of animal proteins. Growing children and women who are about to have babies, they require a lot of proteins. Our next nutrient is fats. Like carbohydrates, fats are also energy giving foods. In fact, fats provide more energy than carbohydrates or proteins. But our body requires fats in very small quantities. Excessive intake of food rich in fats makes us obese. So we should avoid an excessive intake of food rich in fats. Excess carbohydrates are also converted into fats and stored in the body. Butter, ghee, vegetable oil, cream, cheese, and dry fruits. They are all rich sources of fats, but they should be eaten in moderation. Our next nutrient is vitamins. Vitamins are protective foods. What kind of foods are these? Protective foods. They do not provide any energy. However, they are essential for us to help us to prevent certain diseases. Isn't prevention better than cure? So, that is why vitamins are essential. Vitamins are required in minute quantities. Fresh fruits and vegetables contain vitamins. So, we should eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. They are yummy also and they protect us from diseases also. Right? Our next nutrition of food group is minerals. Like vitamins, minerals are also protective foods. For example, calcium and phosphorus. They are essential for strong bones and teeth. Also, iron helps in the formation of red blood cells. Some minerals are essential for the proper working of the nervous system. Fresh fruits and vegetables again, milk and eggs again, seafood and nuts again are rich in minerals. Now, there's something else that is very, very essential for our body. Can you guess what? Well, there are two things, water and roughage. Even though water and roughage have no nutritive value, they are essential for our body. Let's talk first about water. Water is an essential component of blood, right? And it also helps in the removal of waste from the body in the form of urine and sweat. Do you know how much water do you need daily? Well, our body requires at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. Are you drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water every day? If not, you better do. Now comment below how many glasses of water are you taking every day and tell me. Now let's talk about roughage. Roughage is the fiber present in the food. It helps in the removal of waste from the body. So even roughage is very, very important. Green leafy vegetables, raw salads, and fibrous fruits are a good source of roughage. So next time mom asks you to eat your fruits and salads, eat them without any fuss. Promise? Okay. Let's now know about balanced diet. Do you know what balanced diet is? Well, a diet that contains all the nutrients in the right amounts. All the nutrients, but in the right amounts, along with adequate quantity of water and roughage, is called a balanced diet. So, repeat after me. What is it? It should have all the nutrients that we talked about. However, in the right amounts. You know, we need more of carbohydrates and we do need fats and so on, along with adequate quantity of water and roughage. It's called a balanced diet. So what are the four keywords here? All the nutrients. So nutrients, adequate quantity, right amounts, water, roughage. All right. Next topic is diseases. You very well must know that a disease is a condition due to which the body is unable to function properly. Diseases are of two kinds, communicable and non-communicable. Let's first talk about communicable diseases. These diseases are caused by germs. Such diseases are also infectious as they can be transferred from a sick person to a healthy person. These diseases are transferred from a sick to a healthy person in a number of ways. For example, through air. When a diseased person coughs, sneezes, or spits, some germs are released into the air. When a healthy person breathes in this air, the germs enter his body, leading to the spread of the disease. Diseases like common cold, COVID-19, and viral fever, they spread through the air. Next way that the communicable diseases transfer is through contaminated food and water. Food and water get contaminated when they are not stored properly. Flies sit on the uncovered food and transfer diseases causing germs to the food, thus contaminating it. When such contaminated food is consumed, it can cause diseases like cholera, diarrhea, and typhoid. By the way, do you know that if a person suffers from diarrhea, he loses a lot of liquid from his body? This could lead to dehydration. So this dehydration should be prevented. To prevent dehydration, an effective oral rehydration solution or ORS can be made using ingredients found easily at home. Do you want to know how to make it? Well, take one level teaspoon of salt and 8 level teaspoons of sugar. Add them to 1 liter of water that is boiled and then cooled. Now, stir till the sugar dissolves in water and your ORS is ready. Next is Communicable diseases spread through insects and animals. Certain insects, like mosquitoes, can transmit disease causing germs from the body of a sick person to a healthy person, causing the spread of disease. For example, mosquitoes spread a disease called malaria. When a mosquito bites a person infected with malaria, the disease causing germs enter the body of the mosquito. When such a mosquito bites a healthy person, it transfers the germs to the healthy person, causing the spread of the disease. Similarly, a bite from an infected dog spread a disease called rabies, while rats spread a disease called plague. Now, let's see the last way of transmission of communicable diseases. It is through direct contact. Germs of certain diseases like chickenpox, ringworm, and measles spread through direct contact between a healthy person and an infected person or his clothing. Now, let's see other type, which is non-communicable diseases. Certain diseases do not spread from one person to another. Such diseases are known as non-communicable or non-infectious diseases. These diseases are not caused by germs, but due to many other reasons. First is deficiency diseases. Certain non-communicable diseases are caused due to the deficiency of a particular nutrient. So they are referred to as deficiency diseases. These diseases get cured when the patient starts consuming the required nutrient in adequate amounts. Now let me tell you something here. As lack of vitamins causes deficiency diseases, one can safely consume excess of vitamins. Do you think so? Well, this is a very common mistake. The truth is, it is not safe to consume excess of vitamins and it leads to a disorder called hypervitaminosis. Hence, vitamins should be consumed in proper quantities only. Both deficiency and excess cause disorders. Now, let's see some common deficiency diseases and know about them. First is night blindness. It is caused by the lack of vitamin A. So, what food should we consume to avoid this disease? We should consume milk, carrots, mango, egg yolk, and green leafy vegetables. Symptoms include poor vision. Next is this one has a lot of bees. Do you get it? Let me explain. It is called beriberi. It is caused by the deficiency of vitamin B. So it does have a lot of bees, right? Alright. So food containing the nutrient includes brown rice, eggs, and ground nuts. The symptoms include weak muscles. So now you know what do you consume to get strong muscles, right? Next is scurvy. It is caused by the lack of vitamin C. Food containing the nutrient include citrus fruits like oranges, lime, amla, and tomato. Symptoms are bleeding gums. Next is rickets. It is caused by the lack of vitamin D. Foods you should consume to avoid this: milk, eggs, and sea fish. Symptoms are bones become soft and bent. Next is goiter. It is caused by the lack of iodine. Food containing iodine are seafood and iodized salt. Symptoms of goiter are glands in the neck appear swollen. The last one is anemia. It is caused by the lack of iron. To avoid anemia, you should consume spinach, apple, guava, and sesame seeds. Symptoms are weakness. Now here is the name of the vitamin or mineral, disease related to its deficiency, and the symptoms. Now you have to name one food each that is rich in the given vitamin or mineral. Now tell me something. Do you like going out in the sun? You should go out because our body can make vitamin D if our skin is exposed to sunlight. And as we discussed, vitamin D is essential for bones. Okay, now tell me this. What illness do you get by overeating? Yes, you get thick around your stomach and it is called obesity. Now, let's see the next type of disease, the ones that are caused due to malfunctioning of some body organs. Certain diseases like heart disease or arthritis are caused due to malfunctioning of body organs. Such diseases are non-communicable. A few diseases like diabetes or obesity are caused due to lifestyles that include excess intake of fatty foods and lack of exercise. Some diseases may also be present at birth. Such diseases are called congenital diseases. For example, some children are born with rare heart disease. Such diseases are also non communicable. Next is diseases related to pollution. Asthma may be caused due to inhalation of polluted air. Similarly, some kinds of lung diseases are also caused due to inhalation of polluted air. We saw some diseases and their primary causes. Now, let's see how we can prevent these diseases. Most diseases can be prevented by leading a healthy lifestyle. Please make a note of this. So, next time when your mom asks to eat healthy, ditch that screen and play out. You better listen to her. Maintaining personal and community hygiene is essential for preventing the spread of communicable diseases. It is also possible to prevent some diseases through vaccination. Vaccination can prevent or protect the body against certain diseases, even if disease causing germs enter the body. Diseases like polio, whooping cough, and diphtheria can be prevented by vaccination. Here is the vaccination schedule for kids. Check out which ones have already been given to you. The chapter is complete. However, let me give you some bonus facts. Do you know what is an endemic disease? It is always present throughout a specific region or population. The prevalence of the disease remains fairly stable and predictable over time. For example, malaria. This mosquito borne illness is present in many countries worldwide. However, it is endemic to parts of Africa, among other places, because the higher temperatures allow the Anopheles mosquito, which spreads malaria, to thrive. This means that malaria remains at a constant levels in this region. Now, let's get to know about epidemic diseases. An epidemic occurs when a disease spreads unexpectedly or quickly across a geographical area or population. It can occur if an endemic disease suddenly becomes more prevalent or if a new disease begins to affect a region or group. For example, Ebola virus. There have been several outbreaks of Ebola in various African nations since the 1970s, but in 2013 it became an epidemic in West Africa. Next is the one that you all know, pandemic disease. A pandemic occurs when a disease spreads across countries or continents. Scientists have determined that a disease has become a pandemic. Scientists may determine that a disease has become a pandemic if it spreads at a very fast rate with new cases appearing every day. For example, COVID 19. The SARS CoV 2 virus spreads this disease, which experts first detected in late 2019. Many scientists believe that it originated in a wild animal before transmitting to humans, although the exact origin is unclear. Now, last but not the least, let's make a note of a few terms. Dehydration. We briefly talked about it. When the body does not get enough water, it slows down all cellular processes. It is called dehydration. Next is plasmodium, the parasite which causes malaria. It multiplies in the liver of human body and attacks the red blood cells. Next is appetite, the natural desire of human body to take care of the hunger by eating food. And the last is flu, short form of influenza. an infection of nose, throat, and lungs accompanied by a fever. Did you ever catch a flu? Comment below and tell me about it. So, till we meet again, eat and stay healthy. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.